made out of all stations. There'll be a large explosion at the Atlantica test site for the next 5 minutes. All aircraft are to avoid.
Stand by for broadcast, stand by for broadcast. There'll be a large explosion within the next 3 minutes.
$650 tons of concrete, 1 ton of gunpowder, one building and one very, very big experiment. Well, the exclusion zone is in place. We're all here waiting. The building is there with the gunpowder. The weather is with us. It's time to do it. At last, we were about to find out what would have happened if Guy Fawkes had lit his gunpowder 400 years ago. Would his murderous plot have worked? What do you think?
Killed him.
That was big.
That was. They don't make them like that anymore.
Nothing in the breeze.
No, I wish we could smell it. Yes, look.
Yeah,
See that
yeah,
debris? There's debris still coming down.
Enormous. That was much bigger than I expected.
Really?
It's still coming down. The remains of the test dummies were an eerie vision of what could have been. That's got a smart. Oh, that's terribly got. Oh, that's all over. It's strange. I know it was an experiment. We know it wasn't for real in one sense. I mean, it was a real explosion. It does feel gruesome. It really does. This wall was clear. It was gone. Look at this whole end section. about 7 foot thick, and it's just pushed. It's done the same on the other side. It's just shoved it out of the way, and this back wall, which we thought might be broached, is gone. The king was.
Yeah,
That's what I said. Hang on. The king was about there. And he's very much not there now.
The fence was gone.
And not many of his friends around either.
Well, look. I mean, there's half the tapestry hanging off the blast wall at the back. Where is the king?
It was a charge intended to do a specific job within those 4 substantial walls, and it's done it. The damage done by bits going up in the air would have been psychologically very impressive. Remember, these bits of plastic would have been body parts.
The thing that's really astonished me is the way the end wall has just been completely blasted out of the building, and the side walls just pushed apart by the force of the explosion. You see they just slid across the pad. Absolutely extraordinary. Just the energy in that explosion was really something. The overall impression you get is just such destructive power. The speed that everything took off on the floor must have been, well, I mean, you know, we had this estimate 160 miles an hour. It looked, all of that. Bodies themselves, even before you get thrown that distance, the acceleration on somebody standing on the floor would have been just so enormous that, you know, their skeleton would have been shattered, I think. As an assassin, he would have achieved exactly what he'd set out to do.
Further calculations that our blast experts made for us show Fawkes had allowed for at least 50% of the gunpowder not going off. That means if he'd only used half the charge, it would have had the same devastating effect, killing every soul in the building.
Look, that is purple. That is, isn't it? That's Mr. King.
King was purple, wasn't he? Yeah.
You reckon that's his... That's
Top of his head, isn't it?
That is the top of the king's head. So, I mean, we knew, it was obvious when you saw it, he'd got the king, but, I mean, there's absolute proof.
Will that work?
It worked. I mean, it worked.